Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I'm the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be a journal with me episode, but a Christmas edition. I'm going to be doing my December daily, day 15 and day 16. There's a lot of happy mail and a lot of magic. I can't wait to share it with you, so let's get started. So today's spread is going to be really fun because it is happy mail, actually. I've been exchanging Christmas cards with a whole bunch of you all here on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok. And some of you have been very kind to send me extra little odds and ends and cute little Christmas goodies. And so I'm excited to use them in my journal because they're all so cute. I mean, look at these angels. And the person who sent it said 3 angels for my 3 daughters. Oh my gosh, so thoughtful. And so many of you sent little dog things. You all know me so well. This snowman card, I can't even. And this actually came with this little girl card too, which I thought was so cute. And I actually set that aside to use in my non-Christmas personal journal. So I'm just loving everything so much. I can't wait to start using it all. And I actually think I'm going to do a whole new or separate rather, YouTube episode showing how I use other little pieces that were sent to me. And a lot of times I also like saving the stamps, and they may not all fit in my December daily. So I think I'm going to do a whole nother video. Hopefully that'll be coming in a couple days where I show you how I use other pieces in my other non-Christmas personal journal, and it will give it like a little Christmas sort of nod too. So that's kind of going to be fun and something to look forward to. Also, if you can hear my senior dog, Coda, she is sound asleep and she is snoring so loud right next to me. She's so cute. She's like a Shar-Pei pit mix, and she's probably 13 years old. I don't know because she's a rescue exactly, but she is very, very up there in age. But she is just, oh my God, she's so cute. So she snores very loud. She's a very sweet, cute little squishy old lady, and I just love her so much. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is use this large piece of vintage style cardstock. It's double-sided, it's super bright, it's very busy, and I feel like it just totally fits the vibe. So I am going to use it to create one long layout for both of my days here. And so I'm just going to start by cutting it in half. And you know me, I just eyeball everything. So I'm going to trim it down so it is short enough and tall enough and all that jazz. And I will save the scraps, of course, to use in another layout. But once it is all laid out, I will also add some washi tape down the center. So let me know how you are all doing with your December dailies, if you are doing them, or if you're just doing a more traditional style Christmas journaling, or if you are just doing Christmas pages in your current personal journal, or if you just enjoy watching these videos and you don't journal yet at all. That's okay too. I watch a lot of different videos for things I don't always do. Like I watch planner videos and art journal videos, and I think they're just really fun and entertaining. So you can happily just exist in this space watching too. You do not have to be a journaler to be here. So I am going to use this PVA glue to add this cardstock. It's kind of a textured cardstock too, which I sort of love. I got this cardstock from scrapbook.com. I can't remember the collection name, but I really, really love it. And I actually have it pulled out because I actually meant to use it when I made the journal, my personal journal, and I forgot. I think I pulled it out and then, I don't know, I think I just started creating and then I never went back to it. So I'm happy to be able to add it because I pulled it out because I really love it. I love both sides. I even love those little Christmas trees. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just adding it using PVA glue. I can't believe we're already in the middle of December. I feel like I just made this journal. It's so bizarre to me. And I think that my current personal journal is pretty full too, so I probably need to start teetering on making a new journal for the new year. So that will be really fun. I don't have any ideas set in stone yet, but I think I want to make it a soft cover journal because my current personal journal is the one I made here where I upcycled an old book, so it's hardcover. If you were interested in that video, I can link it below. And so yeah, it's always fun. New year, new journal. That's usually the way it goes for me. And but I will use this Christmas journal, of course, through December. And then once January comes, I will do an inventory in my current personal journal and see sort of where I'm landing there. But now that I have a really pretty base, I'm just going to add some washi tape to the other side because both those pages were a little bit shorter pages. And that way they will just be nice and secure. And I will probably just leave that little short page with the vintage stockings because it looks really cute. So now I am just looking at what I'm going to add. This bingo sheet fell out of my journal. I don't really know why it was in there, but it's really cute. It's green and it totally makes sense. I think what I'm going to do is use the number and I'm going to circle it. I'm going to circle the 15 because this is day 15, so that makes sense. And I want to use this envelope. I received it in Happy Mail. And it is so creative. It is so cute. It's from Kelly, I believe, and I love it. So I know I have a really cute little bit of stationery, vintage stationery in my little caddy here. So I want to find it. I'm trying to use that Santa card so bad, and it just isn't working out for me. Hopefully soon. But I want to find, oh, there it is, that vintage stationery, because I want to be able to put my journaling on there. And I also feel like it sort of makes sense because since a lot of the pieces I'm using are Happy Mail, this is actually meant to be mail. It even says stamp in the corner because you could send it in the mail. So I don't know. I feel like it just sort of matches the whole sort of topic or whatever, whatever I have going on this page here. Theme. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It matches the theme. So this is a really cute little card. I wanted to glue it onto a page, but if I glue it onto this side, I'll lose her letter. But that's the only way it's going to work. I can't glue it on the other side. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it on there anyway because I love the way it looks with like the little ribbon hanging off the side. I think what I'm going to do is glue it and then I will write her name on the back so I won't forget who it was from. And I love this snowman card. I have to use it. It's so vintagey and dreamy. It's just my absolute aesthetic. And I'm just having fun looking around to see what I want to use. Do you all send holiday cards? I'm wondering. I've always done cards. Always, always, always. I love Christmas cards. I love receiving them. When I first got married, that was like the first thing I did. I'm telling you, it was probably the last week of November. My cards were sent out so that I would receive cards back. And I always save them. I always have. So for, oh my gosh, almost 24 years now, I have so many Christmas cards from throughout the years. And it's really fun. I always save the Christmas cards I sent out, like a sample of them too, so that I have that as a memory. So let me know if you send holiday cards. I know that was kind of a lost art for a while, especially with social media and everything. But I really feel like it's making a comeback. I think Pen Pal and Happy Mail and all of that sort of stamp mail, that nostalgia. I think that as a society, we've all realized, oh my gosh, we really miss that. And I really feel like the past couple of years, it's been making a comeback. So I feel like more and more people are going to go back to Christmas cards because I know for a while it kind of fell by the wayside. I mean, I've always done it, but I know that for a while it wasn't quite as popular, but I think it's gaining popularity again. So I'm using this glue stick. I got it at Michael's. It's by Tombow Mono. I was so mad because I had originally just grabbed a glue stick at I think Target. And it just was like craft glue, like Elmer's. I'm like, whatever, I just need a glue stick. So I grabbed it and I brought it home because my other glue stick was almost out, this same brand, this Tombow Mono brand. And I went to use it, the Elmer's one, and it wasn't sticking at all. I swear it was like I was smearing on wax or something. And so I looked at the glue stick because I was like, why is this not working? And it was repositionable glue stick. That's what it was called. And I'm like, why on earth do you need repositionable glue? I was so confused. So I threw it away. I was so cranky and I literally had to drive all the way back to Michael's and just stick with this Tombow Mono brand that I had bought before because I knew it worked because I was so frustrated. I couldn't believe that. Repositionable glue. Can somebody out there please tell me what the need is for that? Maybe I'm just totally missing the point and there was an absolute need for repositionable glue, but I don't know what it is. So anyway, I am using a glue stick though for those thinner things and I go back to the wet glue for the heavier things. Oh my gosh, Coda is snoring so loud now. I will be so surprised if she is not on this video. I am dying laughing. Anyway, so I want to add some of these beautiful little vintagey stamps that were sent to me. They are so cute. I can't even choose. There's so many cute ones. So I end up picking one that's like 4 that are sticking together, and I just use my glue stick to put it in the corner. Oh my gosh, and now there are sirens on my street. I'm telling you, this VO is going to be so hodgepodge. Anyway, so I'm adding the stamps. I love the way it looks. It makes me so happy. So much vintage goodness. And I have these really pretty stickers that were sent to me, and I'm trying to add those into the layout as well. And they're like really pretty foil stickers, so I just end up adding it right to the back. So this is super cute, the little pocket with that adorable envelope from a Christmas card, and that cute gingerbread was on the back, and I don't know where to put him. I have to put him somewhere though because he's super cute. So for now, I'm just going to stick him there in the corner. And now that my layouts are generally getting pretty full and, you know, I have a lot of cute little things added, I'm just going to add odds and ends. Danielle sent me these adorable little cards, these strips. So I cut out Santa, and I'm just going to put him right at the top. I'm going to grab a little mini paper clip and just clip him right to the top. He's just so stinking adorable. So I'm just going to start adding lots of little goodies. And I also need to make sure I have the date on here, my 15 and my 16. And so yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just adding lots of stuff. You know me, more is more. I really, really, really wanted to add those vintage angels. They're like little labels. But I don't end up adding them, mainly because I feel like they're not featured enough up top. So I decided to save them for a future layout, maybe even my Christmas Day layout. I love them that much. They're so pretty. So instead, I decided to get my crocodile, and I punch a hole and I add a little gold eyelet. And I'm going to use this little tag that also came in a Christmas card to stamp a 16 on for the 16 day. And that way I could just tie the tag right into that little eyelet. It's just another layer. It's unnecessary. I probably could have just taped it onto the page. But sometimes I think when you add metal and different textures and just different pieces, it just makes it more interesting. Just fun. It's all just for fun. Just makes it much more interesting. And for whatever reason, my crocodile was giving me so much trouble, but I finally got that eyelet in, and now I'm going to add those goodies right back into the pocket. So that's perfect. I'm happy with the way that looks. I need to get my stamps out because I'm going to stamp the number 16 right into that little tag so that I could tie it right into that eyelet. And then I also remember I need to circle the 15 on the other page. So I grab my red Sharpie and I circle that 15. And I couldn't remember if it was 15. I had to look at the day before. I'm like, yeah, this is 15. Yes, okay. So I circle the 15, and then I'm going to stamp 16 onto that little tag. So if you have those little bingo sheets, those are a really cute, fun way to put the day for your December daily. Just make sure you have the right number and then circle it. I'm actually in a little bit going to go into all my Tim Holtz ephemera and find that little pointing finger that's in like all the ephemera packs and have it like point to the 15. I thought that was clever. I'm just so funny, so clever. And that was sarcasm. I think it was pretty obvious to use the little pointer finger. I think I've actually done that before too. So anyway, I add that stamp, and now I'm just going to tie it right up into the eyelet. And these pages are really coming to life, and I am loving them. So if you have come this far, I know it's a very chatty, long YouTube. If you have come this far and you are enjoying this content, if you would be so kind as to hit the like button, that would mean so much to me. And if you are new, be sure to say hi. If you are returning, leave a comment so we can connect and chit chat. And if you are not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. I promise you, I have fun content. And we can get to know each other and build community, because that is part of the really fun part, in my opinion, of junk journaling, when we get to connect and bond over how much we love memory keeping or art journaling or planning or just, writing. All of that's really fun. We all have this in common. So it's really fun to be able to connect, so we're not alone and we're really able to do this together. So this is where I got out my Tim Holtz ephemera, and I had some fun adding some goodies. I also got out my distress ink. That's always fun to add to my Tim Holtz ephemera, and I'm just going to add that little pointer to point right to my 15. And when I was digging through all my ephemera, I saw a big Santa Claus, and I couldn't resist. I thought, you know what? I have to use him. I love this Santa. He's so stinking cute. He would be such a really cute focal piece on this layout. So I grabbed him and I thought, yep, this is where he belongs. So I just end up gluing him a little bit over the bingo sheet and right in the middle of the layout. Coda's getting louder now. I bet you can really hear her snoring. She's so cute, you guys. I'll have to do a whole layout with my little Coda bear and her squishy little snoring face. So I'm starting to realize that there is so much of this Tim Holtz ephemera, I will never get through it. So that's kind of another reason I'm really starting to try to use it as much as possible. Because next year, obviously, he'll have a whole new set that I'll want to buy. So instead of being so like precious about keeping some of these bigger pieces, I really am just trying to use them. So whatever little labels and tags are laying around that kind of fell out when I was going through the ephemera, I just start gluing onto the page because I'm like, you know what? I need to start using this. Otherwise, it's not going to get used and it'll roll over till next year. And then I'll buy a whole new pack for next year. And you know how that goes. Then we end up with way too much stuff. So I added a little Christmas tag, and then I even added a little label, and then I get out my Tim Holtz sticker. I believe it says something like Christmas is coming, and I stick that right in the middle too. So this is my friendly reminder or my tip of the day, whatever you want to call it. Use your Tim Holtz ephemera because y'all, we are in the middle of December, and if you were like me, you still have way too much. So I am just about done, but I realize I need to put one last little piece up on the top of the other layout. And so I start pulling out more Tim Holtz stickers, but the one I originally thought I would just use, I didn't like because it covered up too much of that cute paper. I love that paper because it has that little vintage snowman and that little vintage Santa. And the sticker I originally thought I was going to use just covered up way too much of it. So it was back to the drawing board and back to my Tim Holtz ephemera. And I ended up finding a little piece that actually worked out way better. It's actually a little bit wider, but it's shorter, so it doesn't quite cover up as much of those really cute little images. And truly, with that paper, those two images were what I really loved about it. So I really didn't want to cover it. So I was happy to find the perfect little piece, and I actually just grabbed my stapler and I put it right onto the top. And this layout is just about done. And as soon as I stapled this little piece on, I will be sure to show you a close-up without all of the mess around my desk being so distracting. I gotta say, I was such a messy crafter today, but it's okay, it was fun. There was just lots of stuff everywhere, lots of goodies to choose from. So here is a look at my complete layout. I did my journaling off camera. It is so fun, and there is so much love in all of these little pieces. I feel so grateful to be able to connect with so many of you, whether it's in comments, whether it's in direct messages, whether it's on Patreon, whether it's via Christmas cards or pen pal mail. I just feel very grateful, and I feel like this page is a reflection of that. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here with me in this little community that we have together. I am honored to be a part of it, and I love sharing this creative space with you. So if you have a channel or if we have not yet connected, be sure to comment below. Let me know your channel name or let me know where your social media presence is because I will be happy to follow you there too. So thank you so much for watching. I just want to say thank you. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I will be back very soon with another video. And I hope everybody has a really Merry Christmas. Find time to journal, friends. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.